He cheated on me, so I made him fall in love again, just to destroy him. I didn't just break his heart. I broke him, piece by piece, slowly, deliberately. He thought he was in control. He thought he was the one pulling the strings. But the whole time, it was me. And the cruelest part? I made him fall in love with me all over again, just so I could ruin him. Still with me? Good. Because by the time I'm done, you might not know whether to hate me or thank me. I'm 33 now. But this started when I was 26. Back then, I was the kind of woman who believed in forever. I believed in the one, in soulmates, in all the stupid cliches you read in magazines. And for a while, I thought I had it. His name was Jason. We met at a friend's barbecue. He was older by a couple of years, tall, charming, the kind of guy who made you feel like you were the only one in the room. And for 2 years, I built my life around him. We moved in together, talked about kids, bought a dog. I thought we were on the same page. Then one night, everything cracked. It was late. He was working late, the same excuse I'd heard 100 times. I made the mistake of opening his laptop. There they were. Messages, dozens of them, some girl from his office. Not just flirting. Confessions. He told her she made him feel alive, that he was stuck with me, but she was his real happiness. Do you know what that does to someone? Reading the man you love say you're just a placeholder? I confronted him. He didn't cry, didn't beg. He just shrugged, said, "It didn't mean anything. You'll forgive me." That was the moment something inside me broke. And when something breaks, you either fall apart or you rebuild sharper. I chose sharper. After we split, I spiraled, cried myself to sleep, drank too much, stared at my phone like maybe if I just waited, he'd call. And eventually, he did. 3 months later, he showed up at my door with flowers and an apology speech he'd clearly rehearsed, and I let him in. But here's the thing, I didn't let him back in because I wanted him. I let him in because I realized revenge tastes better slow. The idea hit me like a lightning bolt. I wouldn't just move on. I'd trap him. I'd make him believe he'd won me back, make him think he'd rebuilt my trust, make him fall in love with me deeper than before. And then I'd shatter him. At first, I played it cautious. I didn't answer every text. I let him wait. I smiled just enough to give him hope, but not enough to give him certainty. You want to know the truth about men like Jason? They're addicted to the chase. And I made myself, the prize. He couldn't resist. Little by little, I pulled him back. Dinner once a week, then twice. He'd bring wine. I'd let him stay the night. And every time he thought we were healing, I'd pull away just slightly, enough to make him chase harder. It was a performance, and I played my role flawlessly. Within 6 months, he was begging me to move back in. By 9, he was talking marriage again, and I smiled, nodded, pretended to melt. But inside, I was building the knife I was going to stab him with. If you think I'm a monster, I won't blame you. But, be honest, after what he did, wouldn't you at least think about it? The climax came 2 years later. By then, Jason thought he had me completely. We were stronger than ever. He introduced me to colleagues as his future wife. He told friends we'd been through hell but came out unbreakable. And that's when I pulled the rug. I started small. I planted seeds with his friends. Subtle comments. Jason's been really stressed. I hope he's not falling into old patterns. I left just enough breadcrumbs for doubt. Then I struck harder. I created a fake online profile, messaged myself from it, flirted with him through it, saved screenshots. And one night, while he was in the shower, I found the messages. I stormed out, called a couple of his friends, cried into the phone, told them he'd done it again. By the next morning, the whispers had spread. His friends looked at him differently. His boss caught wind. His family stopped asking about our engagement. And Jason, he crumbled. He begged me not to leave, swore he was innocent this time. But that was the beauty of it. He was innocent, and no one believed him. Because once you're branded a cheater, the stain never washes off. I left him sobbing in our apartment, surrounded by the pieces of the life he thought he rebuilt, and I walked away. For months I felt incredible. Every photo of him alone, every friend who stopped inviting him to things, every rumor I heard, it was like a hit of adrenaline. I thought finally, balance, but then the silence set in, because revenge doesn't stay sharp forever. Eventually it dulls, and all you're left with is the echo of what you did. Jason never recovered. Last I heard, he moved cities, changed jobs, became a ghost of himself. And me? I should have felt triumphant. Instead, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with his voice in my head, saying, "This time, I didn't do it." And maybe, just maybe, that's the part that haunts me. Because I didn't just destroy the cheater he was. I destroyed the man he tried to be after. Still with me? Then you might want to stick around for the ending. Because the part I'm about to tell you, that's the part that even I'm not sure I can justify. I've dated since then, but I don't trust easily. How could I? When I know exactly how easy it is to fake forgiveness, to play the long game, to smile while sharpening a knife behind your back. Sometimes I wonder if I became him, or worse, if I became something darker. I tell myself he deserved it, that cheaters don't deserve happy endings. But then I wonder, what if he really had changed? What if he was trying? And I didn't give him the chance. Last month I ran into him. It was at a grocery store. Random aisle, middle of the afternoon. He looked older, tired, but calmer somehow. He saw me, stopped, and he said, "I hope you're happy." Oh, not bitter, not angry, just sad. And that's the part I can't shake, because in that moment, I realized something. I didn't just punish the man who cheated. I punished the man who loved me enough to try again. And that's what keeps me up at night.